Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Dives, Mr. Crockpot on Twitter. Today, we are breaking down the top 10 quarterbacks in the 2024 NFL Draft. Guys, if you love the draft and you want more draft content, please consider subscribing. Let's go. When it comes to Caleb Williams, it all starts with arm talent. Caleb Williams doesn't throw with quite the same velocity of Josh Allen or Justin Herbert, but he can really spin it. Williams can also flick the ball 50 yards downfield like it's nothing. Combine that with pretty consistent accuracy across the board, and you've got a scary passer. What really makes Williams' arm special is the elasticity in his throwing motion. Williams' upper half is incredibly flexible, and he can generate a ton of torque seemingly out of nowhere. Whether the pocket is cluttered or Williams is on the move, he's always able to get the ball out cleanly with the same kind of velocity and control he would get under normal circumstances. Williams is also a unique playmaker. He loves to hang on to the ball, sometimes to his detriment, and hunt for the big play. While normally a sticky proposition for young quarterbacks, the consistency at which Williams delivers in those moments is quite simply astounding. He finds unique angles and is always willing to attack them because of the faith in his arm. Areas of improvement for Caleb Williams mostly comes down to consistency. Williams is a quality processor, but he sometimes gets in his own way. His affinity for the big play can mean he'll pass up easier opportunities earlier in the down. Additionally, Caleb Williams tends to drop back square to the offensive line, which helps him stay on his toes and see. That can disrupt his timing on specific routes because he needs an extra step to gather himself. Overall, Caleb Williams is a fascinating prospect. The arm talent oozes off film, and he is a special playmaker when things break down. Williams is also more put together as a processor than his playing style suggests, even if it still needs work. In the NFL, I think Caleb Williams would fit best in a spread out passing offense that gives him space and enables his playmaking ability, similar to Arizona Cardinals quarterback Kyler Murray or the aforementioned Josh Allen. Right now, I would be shocked if he's not the #1 pick in the 2024 draft. Let's watch some highlights.
The ball, he's not been targeted yet. And Caleb is looking for just about anybody. This is where he really is devastating when he starts becoming a maestro. Look out, there it is, touchdown.
Williams on the edge, makes a man miss. Look at the spin move.
All right, hero play.
Trojans to touch it on his passes. Williams, nice leverage. Again, look at him navigate back there. There's only one number 13. Look at him go.
Jones leaks out. Williams trying to get it. Gets away enough to launch it. Just like last week. Dorian Singer this time.
You're thinking Caleb Williams throwing it down out of bounds. Eyes to your point down the field. How about the location of the ball?
Williams, plenty of time. Now he's running out. Wow. Now he sees green grass. In the corner, busted coverage. Touchdown.
See. Jones leaves the backfield. Again, Williams with a lot of time. Look at that throw. What a throw.
Second possession for Williams and the Trojans. Caleb on the move, retreating, spinning, trying to create, lofting downfield. Was the tailback. It's a keeper. Williams running for his life, fires to the end zone, jump ball, touchdown, race open that time.
Williams on 3rd down and 10 with USC trailing 14-0. Williams, deep shot, receiving, it's caught. Brendan Rice into the end zone for a touchdown.
Drake Maye is the prototypical quarterback prospect. Size, speed, arm strength. He's got all the tools you look for in a franchise QB. Maye's arm talent is the core of his game. He can throw a 100-mile-an-hour fastball into a tight window, over the middle, or outside the numbers. Maye can also throttle down and put throws where only his receiver can go get it, as well as creating smooth yards after the catch transitions for his receivers or underneath routes. He possesses Quite simply, he possesses every club in the bag. Maye can do all of that off-platform as well. He has no issue throwing without a proper base under him or when he's falling away from pressure. Likewise, Drake Maye can really spin it when he's on the move, both on rollouts and when scrambling. Maye is also a really good athlete. He isn't a special runner, but he's at least in the same tier of rushing ability as Giants QB Daniel Jones. Design runs are on the table with him, and he has a little bit of juice as a scrambler. When it comes to processing, Maye is more good than bad, but he's not perfect. Maye does well to execute North Carolina's relatively simple offense. He excels at playing on time, adhering to the structure of the play, and progressing all the way to his checkdowns if need be. However, Drake Maye does have moments where he doesn't see or react to post-snap movement. In particular, late safety rotations don't always trigger the response out of him you would like to see. Overall, Drake Maye is a supremely talented passer. He has all the athleticism, arm talent, and baseline processing skills to become an absolute weapon at the next level. All he needs to do is cut out some of the doing way too much plays, and you've got a great prospect. Drake Maye has the skill set to fit into any system and develop into a star. Right now, I've got a top 5 grade on Drake Maye. Let's watch some highlights.
To run with Drake Maye, and that time they caught the defense off guard.
Maye floating. He's going to heave one for the front right. Pylon drops it in. It is 1-for-1 in this half. Launching it again for Walker. He has it. Touchdown. They should be kicking here. Mac Brown said, we're going for it when necessary. And Maye's going to take a shot right down the chimney.
Maye trips to the right. Drake steps up, now uses his feet, slings it downfield, over the top for McCollum.
Spread it out inside the 25. Maye taking a shot, going for Nesbitt, and Nesbitt pulls it in.
Rhythm for his offensive too. He said, oh, look at this deep ball shot for J.J. Jones, and caught in stride is Jones.
Late, see him kind of scanning, almost going to escape outside the pocket, and then it's the act.
Carolina going very quickly. They'll mix up the tempos. Wide open down the sideline, J.J. Jones. 198 yards rushing last year per game. Here's a deep throw, wide open receiver.
I think we'll see a more methodical approach.
Here's Maye gonna fire it deep, and it's caught. Jones at the 20, inside the 10, first and goal.
Minnesota scored on a couple of straight possessions. Get back into the ball game. Maye deep downfield, across the middle and caught.
Quarterback and moving the ball for the Tar Heels. Throws it down near the goal line to Walker, and Walker holds it in.
You're down too. Seeing that tonight. Here's Maye from the pocket, hit as he throws, looking for Chapman. Touchdown, Carolina. It's time to make the change. Snap to Maye. He's going to take a shot. Walker is his target and makes the catch.
We could go for hours about all the awards and broken records from Jayden Daniels during the 2023 season, but let's get down to brass tacks. Jayden Daniels is a dual-threat dice roll in this year's class. A 5-year starter dating back to his days at Arizona State, Daniels' superpower is his athleticism. He has home run speed and a ton of burst and flexibility to wiggle out of the pocket and around defenders in space. Quite frankly, no other quarterback comes close to Daniels as a rushing threat and athlete in this class. As a passer, Daniels handles himself like an experienced vet. He plays with a calm demeanor in the pocket, which you can see both in his quiet footwork and in his fearlessness under pressure. When the pressure rises, Daniels seems to raise his level of play at critical junctures in games. He's been excellent running 2-minute offenses numerous times this season. When the bright lights come on, Jayden Daniels is at his best. Negative-wise, Daniels' arm talent and accuracy is a mixed bag. On one hand, he's a phenomenal deep thrower in rhythm. He regularly drops it in the bucket without needing his receivers to break stride. However, Daniels' arm strength and accuracy are less dangerous to other parts of the field. He doesn't always have the velocity to fit tight windows, and his accuracy in the 1 to 20 yard range comes and goes. Daniels' accuracy especially falls off when he's forced to throw out of rhythm or late in the down. Overall, Daniels has an exciting floor as a prospect. He has a veteran-like presence in the pocket, and he's far and away the best athlete in the class at the position. Daniels' average arm talent and inconsistent accuracy may limit his ceiling, but it's hard to imagine him totally flaming out. Let's watch some highlights.
It's unavailable tonight. Daniels now starts to run. Runs right past one, splits two more, gets the sideline,
Jayden Daniels is something special.
Daniels looking downfield. He wants a shot for Brian Thomas into the end zone. Touchdown.
The quarter, 2nd and goal from around the 15. Daniels wants to take off, and he does with real estate, and a touchdown.
Daniels, one-on-one. Kyron Lacy. Touchdown.
Drops into his zone. Daniels trying to run it. Got some space. What a move! Jayden Daniels again! Jayden Daniels, touchdown LSU!
Another blitz. One-on-one for Neighbors. He's got it. Touchdown.
Oh my goodness.
Caleb Jackson is his running back, and Daniels pulls it, takes it himself. He's got the sideline. Jayden Daniels off to the races. And a bend back inside. He takes it to the house.
Quarterback draw. The C's part. There goes Daniels again. He's looking for the end zone. Touchdown.
Daniels on 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot down the left side. That is hauled in by Brian Thomas Jr.
Coming out of high school. 4th in the state in the 100 meters. Play action. Daniels heaves one long. And it is caught for the touchdown.
Daniels, pocket collapsing. Avoids the set. Tucks it under. The C's part. He's to the 15-yard line.
2nd and 2. Daniels going deep. Looking for touch. He's got Thomas. Down to the 10.
Michael Penix Jr. is a stationary pocket passer with a live arm and a penchant for pushing the ball down the football field. Everything with Penix's game starts and ends with his arm strength. The ball explodes out of his hand. He can bomb it 60 yards down the field with the flick of a wrist, as well as attack tight windows to the intermediate range. Penix is most accurate down the field as well. He's always hunting for shots down the field and is more willing to give his guys a chance in contested situations, a trait that served him well with Washington's exceptional ball winners on the outside. He's not an impressive creator outside the pocket like a Caleb Williams or a Jayden Daniels. Penix also has issues with accuracy at times and needs to improve upon his touch at the next level. I think Penix would be most attractive to teams that want to drive the ball down the field and run a heavy dose of play action. I had Michael Penix Jr. as my QB3 for the majority of the 2023 season. However, I cannot deny Jayden Daniels' incredible 2023 campaign, which has vaulted him into that QB3 spot. Despite that, I think Penix Jr. has a real chance to be a first-round selection in the 2024 draft. Let's watch some highlights.
Final minute of this first quarter. Pressure picked up again, launching for the end zone, caught, touchdown, Jalen Polk.
Play down the field. No Jalen McMillan, but Bernard is talented, so he's stepping in now toward the end zone. Caught! What a throw! Polk! Touchdown!
Penix looks to the other side and goes to his reliable weapon. When in doubt, dial up Odunze. Polk in motion. Penix pump fake and now launches a dart down to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Giles Jackson joins the party.
This is the 9th straight pass play for Washington. Penix going far side. End zone, Odunze, revenge.
Penix lobs into the end zone. Touchdown! Quentin Moore.
Just about got to 0. Penix gets the snap off. Takes the shot. For McMillan. He's got it. Into the end zone. Penix going deep. Odunze turned around. Found the ball. Touchdown.
Launching for the end zone. Forget being patient. Penix from the pocket. Spins free. Trying to mirror Caleb Williams' creativity. Launches the end zone. Caught. No signal. Did he
block their tails off for the running back?
Nixon in the backfield. Penix throws toward the corner of the end zone. That one is...
Bo Nix has the arm strength necessary to make off-platform throws when rolling both to his left and right. In addition to his plus arm strength, Nix shows fantastic mechanics on the move. He also has the athleticism necessary to allow him to be a threat in the run game. While he does not have the explosiveness of a Lamar Jackson, there is enough there for him to be a weapon in the option game and a true threat when the play breaks down at the next level. As a pocket passer, Bo Nix does not miss many throws 20 yards and in. There are some instances in which he stops receivers when it is unnecessary, but Nix missing throws entirely in the intermediate and short passing game is extremely rare. When exiting the pocket instead of immediately becoming a runner, Bo Nix often tries to remain as a passer as long as possible, keeping his eyes downfield. Nix is not a gunslinger in the truest sense. He's a QB that does not try to force throws into extremely tight windows or force it downfield. This does result in Nix missing out on some downfield opportunities, but he is able to protect the ball because of this. It's also important to note that Bo Nix played within a very simplified offense at Oregon, which resulted in a lot of easy one-read throws. Thus, he was not frequently put in situations where he had to work through his progressions from one side to another and did not regularly have to throw with anticipation. I think Nix does have the capability to make throws against zone, but it is a little concerning just how easy life was made for him at Oregon. Overall, Bo Nix brings the physical traits that will intrigue NFL scouts due to his arm talent and creation capacity. The biggest concern is the transition from the current scheme in Oregon to a more complex one in the NFL. His on-field IQ needs polishing, he struggles with progression, and lacks eye discipline and poise. Those keys still need to be developed. I think Bo Nix playing within a system with a lot of West Coast tendencies would help ease the transition to the NFL. I also think it'll be important for Bo Nix to end up somewhere with an experienced and intelligent veteran quarterback to help mentor him from the jump. Right now, I've got a day 2 grade on Bo Nix. Let's watch some highlights.
At the bottom, Bo Nix rolling to his right. Now he's got time to throw. Across his body, it dangles in the air to Franklin. Touchdown, Oregon!
Here come the Sun Devils. Nix going deep. Another score.
4-man rush, lots of time, launching downfield. Wide open is Franklin.
It pays off in the 4th.
There's Nix on the move and launching downfield. Franklin's got it, and he's dragged down inside the 15.
Irving remains the setback. On 2nd and goal, over the middle, caught, touchdown, Ferguson.
Kansas State coach Bill Snyder. Let's get the launch. Here's a deep throw by Nix, got a man, lost it in perfectly. It's caught, streaking down the middle of the field.
Forward to hearing what Kevin and Boog have to say at halftime on this big day of college football. Nix strong arms it, and with the...
They've been flagged.
Oh, Tez Johnson's behind. Tez Johnson gone.
For Nix, might not matter.
Nix end zone, touchdown. Troy Franklin.
A pitch back and the toss up the field, and Franklin's open.
Nix. And the play action for Bo Nix, lobs it for the end zone. Terrence Ferguson, touchdown Oregon.
JJ McCarthy is one of the more polarizing quarterbacks in the draft, with some seeing him as a player with legit upside and first-round talent. Others see him as simply a cog in the machine or a system quarterback, one who can succeed in certain situations. Let's get this one out of the way. I am much lower on JJ McCarthy's draft prospect than most, so if you're looking for a glowing review of this dude, then this video is simply not for you. Michigan's offense did not put a lot on McCarthy's shoulders. A good chunk of the offense utilized play action to open up the middle of the field or motion to get man zone indicators that McCarthy could use to throw the quick game. To that end, JJ McCarthy did well with those opportunities. McCarthy is at his best when he's throwing routes coming into his vision across the middle of the field and throws that he can lead into space. Slants, digs, and intermediate crossers pretty much make up the majority of McCarthy's throws on film. And then we get to negatives. He's inconsistent as a processor and decision maker with the football. One of the biggest concerns with McCarthy is how he operates under pressure. In those situations, McCarthy has been known to hesitate and drop his eyes, which can get him into trouble. His ball placement has been off at times, despite a strong offensive line and solid supporting class while at Michigan. In summary, JJ McCarthy requires the right system to succeed in the NFL. McCarthy would fit best in a Shanahan-style system that simplifies things pre-snap with a heavy dose of play action. At his best, JJ McCarthy has proven that he's a high-level game manager with enough arm talent and athletic ability to play inside and outside of structure. For me personally, I see JJ McCarthy as a round 3 or 4 guy rather than rounds 1 or 2. Let's watch some highlights.
McCarthy in trouble, gets away, on the run, touchdown! Roman Wilson does it again, his 10th of the season.
Roman Wilson is going to run a post, but then he sees his quarterback.
McCarthy doubles out of the pocket and launches. End zone, Wilson! That had a vapor trail on it.
McCarthy in trouble, scrambling. McCarthy throws across his body. Whoa! What a throw!
Garner transfer from Indiana on third down. McCarthy looks right, fires for Wilson for the hat trick. He got it.
Let's see if McCarthy can find him. Lofts it, sideline. Edwards with a step. He's got it.
4 passes thrown. Open. Wilson, touchdown, Michigan.
McCarthy feeling the pressure. McCarthy throws. Caught. Down the sideline. Loveland breaks it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
It's time to talk about one of the best quarterbacks in college football with elite level instincts and football IQ. Michael Pratt has great situational awareness, and he's a steady decision maker with good processing skills that allows him to read the field, anticipate windows, identify mismatches, and manipulate defenders with his eyes. His ability to get the ball out quickly translates in his game of making split-second decisions, and that upside is super intriguing in the right system at the next level. Physically, Michael Pratt checks all the boxes. He's 6'3", 220 pounds, and looks the part of an NFL quarterback. And while he's not an elite athlete, he's an added weapon in the run game, and Tulane took advantage of that by running read options with Pratt. Based on tape, Pratt is enough of a threat as a runner to make the read option game effective. He certainly has the athleticism to move out of the pocket and create plays out of structure while also not being afraid to tuck it and run to move the chains. Let's talk about negatives. While Pratt has enough in the tank in just about every phase of the position, I'm not sure he has the definitive trait to serve as the foundation of his game and elevate his ceiling as an NFL passer. The accuracy and velocity on deeper throws both struggle as he looks to push the ball, and his athleticism is sufficient but not game-breaking in the way that the more dynamic NFL quarterbacks are. Michael Pratt doesn't have the elite physical tools as some of the quarterbacks in the draft, but his IQ and upside are very intriguing. His elite competitive toughness will always be a plus, and he does have the arm movement to work off platform. Pratt has one of the best operational frameworks in the entire 2024 NFL draft class. Michael Pratt is mechanically sound, disciplined, and displays exceptional accuracy and situational ball placement. He's a timing and rhythm passer and has the physical tools to be a sufficient NFL starter in the right scheme. Right now, I've got a day 2 grade on Michael Pratt, and I'm very eager to watch this guy at the Reese's Senior Bowl. Let's watch some highlights.
Weeks and games to figure it out, but all have looked good tonight.
Pratt puts some air underneath. He's got Lawrence Keys. Makes another miss. Inside. Touchdown.
Defensive front for UTSA, but Hughes is doing well against it. Now going deep for Brazel. He makes a great catch. Chris Brazel.
Blitz coming up the middle. It's picked up. Pratt finds some room to run. Beats his man at the 10, and he takes it all the way in. Touchdown, Tulane.
Empty backfield for Pratt as South Alabama rushes 4. The throw to the corner. He's got a man.
Michael Pratt was a perfect 6 for 6 through the air. Trying to pick up where he left off. Takes a deep shot. It's caught.
Trying to crash the championship game party. Pratt goes long. Bauman's got it. Clear path to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
1st and 10 from the 26. This is where their last drive stalled. Pratt floats it. End zone. Browns got it. Touchdown, Green Wave. Rice does bring the house. Pratt throws complete. Brazel's got it. 1st down, Tulane.
And he's going to try to throw it and throw one long. Going for the end zone. Caught!
3 guys coming. Pratt, as he's hit, gets the release into the end zone. Touchdown!
Let's get this one out of the way. Tennessee's offense makes the evaluation process for Joe Milton a difficult one to say the least. The structure and concepts he ran for the Vols are a far cry from NFL structures. In Tennessee's offense, the answers are on the back of the test, and nothing new is keeping you from flipping the page over and cheating. But make no mistake, we're going to do our best to break down this exciting prospect. Let's get to strengths. The physical profile immediately stands out from the jump. In 2023, Anthony Richardson measured at 6'4", 244 pounds, and ran a 4.43 40-yard dash, and he jumped better than any quarterback in NFL Combine history. Meanwhile, Joe Milton is listed at 6'5", 235 pounds, and he can absolutely scoot when he needs to. Milton obviously doesn't have Richardson's 0 to 60 acceleration, but he has great long speed. And as far as unbelievable as Anthony Richardson's arm was, Milton might even have more in the tank. And then we get to areas to improve upon. For better or worse, Milton is a see it, throw it, and touchdown to check down passer. Tennessee's offense either got the ball out of his hands immediately or looked to attack streaking wide receivers downfield. He also struggled with deep accuracy, completing 28.6% of his passes of 20+ air yards or more. His touch on vertical throws remains a concern despite the arm strength, and he has to learn how to layer the ball to his desired spots. In summary, Joe Milton is clearly not an NFL starter right now, nor could he survive in a backup role anytime soon. It's going to take a couple of years of development to realize his upside. Joe Milton's exciting physical tools need refinement in order to be a consistent starter at the next level. He has to adjust going through his progressions, throw with anticipation, and clean up his ball placement pretty significantly at the NFL level. Because of those raw elements of his game, he will probably end up being a day 3 pick with intriguing upside. Let's watch some highlights.
5 in those starts. Milton keeps it. First play. How about Joe Milton? He's in midfield. It's a foot race down the near side. Can anybody catch him? He's to the 10. It's a touchdown.
Hey, with tempo, Milton under pressure, launches downfield, caught, touchdown.
Opening march, Milton loads and fires long to the end zone. Did he get it?
Milton going up top. Passes caught in the end.
3rd and goal, blitz coming from Alabama. Milton lofts it. Got
all day to throw. Wide open. Ramel Keaton
for those home run shots.
Milton schemes downfield, flip to the wrist, caught, then rolling down to the
thing up front with that 5-man group. Milton under some pressure from Walker, directing, firing, and he's got a man. Dante Thornton into plus territory.
Just get it off on 3rd and 10. Milton delivers a bullet down the field. It's a man in stride. There's Thornton.
Let this 240-pound quarterback keep it.
Milton. He's going to
Milton, quarterback draw up the middle into the end zone, touchdown.
Milton to the end zone, caught, touchdown.
It's been a wild journey for Western Kentucky's Austin Reed. He led West Florida to the Division II national title in 2019 before transferring to Western Kentucky and having a successful stint at the FBS ranks. Austin Reed's quick release, decisiveness, and ability to operate timing concepts has opened the eyes of NFL scouts. Let's talk about strengths. At 6'2" and 220 pounds, Austin Reed has a little bit of everything on the operational side. He's a solid pocket navigator, he's a capable distributor with run after the catch friendly placement, and he has the necessary velocity, anticipation, and risk propensity to rifle the ball into tight windows or trigger on one-on-one opportunities downfield. He sports a prototypical frame as well as solid arm strength and velocity generation. His velocity carries well enough into the intermediate and deep thirds, driving past defensive backs, and he excels at leading short-range receivers upfield or away from contact for run after the catch opportunities. And then we get to areas to improve upon. While Reed has functional mobility, he's only an average athlete and creator, and there are still areas in which he can improve. He can be a bit frantic under pressure, and aberrations in his lower body mechanics can cause fluctuations in situational precision. But already, Reed is a relatively well-rounded quarterback prospect with good baseline arm talent, and that blend of traits can help him earn a place as a QB3 early on and supplement a ceiling as a solid NFL backup. Overall, Austin Reed utilizes his underrated mobility and throwing velocity to expose and puncture defenses at their intermediate level, but he lacks the ball placement, footwork, and processing speed of a top 100 prospect. Austin Reed's projection suffers from the scheme he plays in, but the redshirt senior's accuracy, mechanics, and decision-making are questionable regardless of the scheme. Right now, I've got a top of day 3 grade on Austin Reed. Let's watch some highlights.
4th downs today. Reed will throw to the end zone. It's caught.
You got to try a shot now.
And that's where they're looking. They go long down the far sideline, and it is caught.
Down play, 3rd down and 8. Reed looking towards the end zone, fires.
Yeah, even if you get the touchdown, it's going to be hard to stop him.
Well, there's the touchdown.
The 20, Reed. Little pump,
Malachi Corley, back in the end zone. Perfect catch.
You know, as we get to a run up the middle here. Are they going to stop him? No.
A lot of yards after catch, but a first down nonetheless.
Well, going to get a lot of yards here. And 6.
2nd and 11. Up top, man wide open, touchdown, Western Kentucky. 2nd and 10, Reed, straight drop, middle. And for the 3rd time this afternoon.
3rd downs this year. 4-man rush, going over the middle, pass is caught inside
the 2023 season wasn't what South Carolina was expecting, but Spencer Rattler is still generating some NFL draft buzz. Rattler had one of the best years of his career, throwing for over 3,000 yards and 19 scores, his biggest numbers since his breakout 2020 campaign at Oklahoma. It's important to note that Spencer Rattler suffered from some major offensive line issues, which makes this evaluation a little more intriguing. But let's get into it and start with strengths. Spencer Rattler is a player that is full of positive traits and tools. The ball pops out of his hand quickly and with excellent velocity. He can make any throw from any platform, and he throws with nice anticipation and timing. Rattler's arm strength is noticeable from the jump. He can fire the ball on a rope, and he's got fluid athleticism to make defenders miss and gash defenses when a hole opens up. And then we get to weaknesses, and there are a bunch. Rattler's pocket presence has improved, but it's still a major issue. He allows pressure to impact him too often, as evident by his career 20.3% pressure to sack rate. His footwork is inconsistent, as well as getting his base set or keeping his feet in a rhythm. Lastly, he also puts the ball in harm's way far too often and struggles with going through his progressions. In summary, Spencer Rattler's experience through the college football world has had a little taste of everything: immediate success, humbling failures, flashes of brilliance, getting benched, and then a resurrection. His gifted abilities are flat out undeniable, but the concerns and red flags are more than apparent. Rattler must improve his decision making and consistency to reach his potential. Right now in January, I've got a day 3 grade on Spencer Rattler. Let's watch some highlights.
Rattler, let's see what he can come up with here. Under 20 seconds of play and a half. He's heaving it deep. Caught!
Fake to McDowell off the back foot, throws it up one-on-one. Leggett got it!
Ball on the 36, 1st and 10. Rattler with plenty of time. He's throwing deep. End zone! Got him! Luke Doty!
Rattler was perfect through the first half last week. Pressured in the pocket and has to move. They can't quite get to him. Rattler scrambles for a first down.
Fake to Joyner. Rattler moving his feet, throws back to the end zone. Got it!
At the Vandy 40, no score, 5-man rush. His boot inside. Rattler's got a roll, now step up, now throwing down the field. It's the gun at the 10. At the 5, dive for it. Rattler looking left side, fade route. Got to Omega Blake. Touchdown, Carolina.
Backpedals, pressure coming. Now he's going to keep it. He's got some open field. He'll get a first down.
Carolina, pressure from the edge. Rattler runs that way. There's a lot of grass in front. Fires for a touchdown.
For a pregame visit, he brought us some goodies.
Rattler throws wide open. The throw back to Leggett. He's across midfield and powering down near.
Rattler rolls out. Looking downfield. Finds his guy again, Harbor.
All right, guys, those are our top 10 quarterbacks in the 2024 NFL Draft. Do you agree or disagree? Let me know down in that comment section. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Give me a follow on Twitter at Mr. Crockpot. Stay awesome.